Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most explosive chapters in all of American literature. We're going to be dissecting the pivotal seventh chapter of F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. This is the exact moment J. Gatsby's American dream doesn't just fade, it completely, catastrophically unravels. Fitzgerald isn't just setting the scene here. He's not just talking about the weather. He uses this oppressive, suffocating heat as a kind of symbolic pressure cooker. It's forcing every hidden tension, every secret affair, and every bitter resentment right out into the open. You can feel it. Things are about to boil over. Okay, so this chapter, it's the longest and honestly the most crucial in the entire novel. As you can see, it's the setup for a complete disaster. It's got both the climax and the turning point of the whole story, and it all kicks off with this incredibly tense lunch at the Buchanan's house. From that lunch, the action moves into an even more stifling hotel room in New York City. And the argument that erupts there, it is not just about love or an affair. This is a brutal, bare-knuckle battle between old money and new money. It's a clash between established power and a very, very desperate illusion. So to really get how Tom and his whole world see Gatsby, you've got to know this name, Trimalchio. Here's a fun fact for you. Fitzgerald almost titled the novel Trimalchio in West Egg. And it's perfect, right? It just captures exactly how the old money elite views Gatsby, as this excessive, kind of vulgar, new money outsider. It doesn't matter how much cash he has. And when you break down their core conflict like this, you realize it's not even a fair fight. Tom's power comes from his social position, his inherited legitimacy. It's rock solid. Gatsby's power, on the other hand, is built on this fragile, totally self-invented illusion. It's a house of cards, and Tom is about to blow it all down. This phrase, it just perfectly captures Tom's hypocrisy. I mean, he acts so morally outraged by Gatsby's affair with Daisy, turning into this self-righteous prig. But this is the same man who has a very public, very messy affair of his own. The double standard is absolutely staggering, and frankly, it's one of his most powerful weapons. So, back in the heat of that Plaza Hotel room, surrounded by melting ice and completely frayed nerves, Gatsby makes his fatal move. He overplays his hand, and it leads to the single moment his entire world is irrevocably and tragically reversed. To really understand the mechanics of what happens to Gatsby, we need to borrow a key concept, one that comes all the way from classic Greek drama. And this is exactly what happens. Gatsby walks into that hotel room believing he's about to win Daisy forever, to reclaim his past. He leaves with his dream completely shattered. That confrontation at the plaza, that is Gatsby's peripeteia. So here's Gatsby's crucial error. He makes an impossible demand. He doesn't just want Daisy to love him now. He needs her to completely erase the past 5 years, to say she never loved Tom at all. And it's a demand she just can't meet. Her hesitation, well, that's all the opening Tom needs. He goes in for the kill, exposes Gatsby's criminal background, and just like that, the whole illusion he built comes crashing down. And as the dream collapses, the fallout turns deadly. The consequences of this argument spill out of the pristine world of the wealthy and right into the Valley of Ashes, that gray industrial wasteland where the forgotten people live. So this isn't just a car crash, it's a collision of worlds. The accident is a direct, tragic result of everything that just happened. Myrtle, Tom's mistress, is distraught and runs into the road, thinking she sees Tom in that famous yellow car. The car strikes and kills her. But the final, shocking twist, which Nick learns later, is that Gatsby wasn't even driving. It was Daisy. And the aftermath, well, it reveals the deep moral void of the novel's wealthiest characters, as they start shifting the blame almost instantly. This breakdown really just lays it all bare. It illuminates the central theme of the book, carelessness. Daisy kills a woman and simply retreats into her vast fortune. Tom manipulates a grieving husband and escapes all responsibility. They smash up things and people and then just retreat back into their money and let other people clean up the mess. And Gatsby, the one person who shows even a shred of loyalty, is left to take the fall. But the chapter doesn't end with the crash. It actually concludes with one of the most devastatingly ironic and poignant images in all of American literature. So while Gatsby stands vigil outside their house, like a romantic knight who thinks he's protecting Daisy from Tom's anger, she and Tom are already inside. They reconciled. They're united not by love, but by their mutual, careless self-preservation. They are, just as Nick observes, conspiring together. This final, heartbreaking image, it just forces us to ask the ultimate question. Gatsby is literally standing guard over a dream that has already been abandoned by the person it was built for. So was the dream ever really attainable? Or was it always just an illusion, as transient and empty as the parties he used to throw? That's the question that echoes long after the chapter ends.